Welcome to Bayern Now, the ultimate Bayern Munich fan channel. I switched teams, bro, because Kim Min-jae decided to play against us today. Only one man in the world that could get him right, bro. Kim, you got my orders. Launch the bombs, bro. Launch those bombs. Send them over, bro. It's been long, bro. We've been waiting. Man. Send this performance tonight from Kim Min-jae. He sold us, man. He sold us like these Hollywood agents just selling their talents to demons, bro. They start worshiping the devil. Hey, Kim, bro, you know what to do, bro. My boy Kim Jong-un will handle the business tonight. Because what Kim Min-jae did today, man, was unforgivable. Jesus Christ ain't forgiving that. I ain't forgiving it either. What was that performance? What are we doing, man? Look, first and foremost, let me just say something very important. And we can, all jokes aside, this one here. Look, I think Tuchel, I feel bad for him because obviously he's a bum. He made a mistake for no reason, you know. Look, in chess, everything you do will haunt you, you know, or like if you make a good decision, you're going to benefit from it later on in the game. If you make a bad decision, it's going to haunt you later in the game. You're going to be annoyed. Why did I play this move here? Tuchel is obviously a bummy coach. So he just did something stupid. But hold on. I'm not going to criticize Tuchel. He changed the system and undid the mistake, and then he got back into the game. What was the mistake? Well, he decided that Leroy Sané, who did so well at right wing against Arsenal, would do so well against Madrid at left wing. And then he decided that Musiala, who happens to be our best dribbler, would be so much better if he wasn't playing in a position to maximize his dribbling, cutting inside, to play him at right wing. So he actually decided to do switcheroony. Ancelotti didn't see that one coming, and neither did Musiala and Sané, apparently. Because the first chance of the game, Sané's like, what the hell am I doing here, Brett? And Jamal was like, why isn't that chance coming to me? So Tuchel made a mistake. That was his big, fat L he took in the first half. But he realized it. He was like, all right, cool. I did something dumb, and I know I did something. Let's just go back to normal. Basics. Musiala left wing, Sané right wing. Immediately, Sané scores, and then Musiala wins a penalty the way everyone understood would happen. That's football for you. You build your own luck. But of course, one man, bro, decided undo everything. Kim Min-jae. First of all, Vinicius sold them dreams like a 419 scammer out of Nigeria, bro. Vinicius said, and Kim Min-jae, bro, are you Michael Phelps? Why did you dive in front of Vinicius and try to get to him? What's wrong with these guys, man? They don't have no brains. It's ridiculous. You got to see a neurosurgeon, man. You got to replace whatever is going on here. Because you got bolts, bro. You got blood clots in your brain, dog. Because Kim Min-jae, first of all, as a center back, you got to understand, unless the player you're running towards has the ball or the ball is coming to him, you stay in your position. Toni Kroos, we know he could do anything with the ball he wants. He could switch it with his left foot. He could send it over your head with his right foot. He could do anything. And you're chasing Vinny, who doesn't have the ball. And then Vinny obviously sells you the dream and runs behind. And then there's a pass. Your momentum's gone. And then Neuer's 1v1 versus Vinicius. It's an easy finish. Come on, man. It's an easy finish. Even the Swedish people understand that. Like if a Swedish boxer was fighting a Finnish boxer. You see what I'm doing? Come on, bruh. Look, if I don't make fun of this team, and we at least laugh, we're going to cry here. We're going to sit here crying because these players, to be fair, they played their hearts out. It was just Kim Min-jae. And then the penalty. I mean, credit to Madrid, Vinicius specifically, because he was in the box just keeping the ball, and then he passed it. And I guess Kim Min-jae's body was just wrong. And Rodrigo just really just sold him another penalty, and Kim just took him down. At least try to touch the ball. To me, it looked like Kim was just trying to get Rodrigo down without conceding a penalty. But that's how you concede a penalty, when you don't go for the ball, or at least attempt to. Because if he tried to go for the ball and it just did not touch the ball, but it barely touched Rodrigo, VAR would have been like, yeah, that's not a penalty. So look, individual moments would have won us this game without individual mistakes. So they kind of match up. Look, if that was Upamecano, I think a lot of people would be pissed, right? We'd be seeing monkey emojis in Upa's comments. We'd be seeing a word that starts with N and ends with ER. But if, less racist, it's just going to end with an A. The hard one's crazy. So, I mean, I expect ching chong ding dongs in Kim Min-jae's comments tonight. I don't care, bro, how racist that sounds. We need equalization, bro. Perfectly balanced. Thanos said it, like all things should be. Okay? We need balance in the universe. So hopefully we have that tonight. And the club can release another statement. Rods gegen Racismo. Of course, man. We need to see it. But, of course, I'm not going to just talk about the mistakes in this game. Credit to Madrid. They hung in there. They didn't play their best today. But this is why Real Madrid are so dangerous. They have so much quality, they can afford to kind of just hang in there and then just hit you when you don't, expect it. So Madrid really, in a way, what's the word for this? They enticed those errors. It's not like Kim just went crazy. No, Kim, if you look at the whole game, bar those two big moments, he was all right. There were moments where he was shaky, but, it shouldn't have been that bad. But Madrid, they they find your weakness and entice weaknesses. They knew, okay, if I just push Kim Min-jae and make him think I'm going to receive the ball to feet and then run behind him, we could do something. And then the execution was always good. So Madrid have the quality and also the intelligence to do these kind of things. And now we have to go to the Santiago Bernabeu, effectively 1-0 down. That's how you view it. You're 1-0 down because you're playing away from home. So now you got to play with a different pressure. You don't have your fans. We need every fan we can get at the Santiago, but they be putting fans in like this weird stand. They can't even make no noise, man. They got mufflers in there or something. And so we need our fans, Bayern fans, just make all that noise. When is this next leg? Because, bruh, they not even going to give us a break. Oh, my God. We got to play him next Wednesday? Bro, come on. I thought this used to be a 2-week break between the semifinal games. Oh, man, we got to go back next week. We can't even have enough time to, process what just happened. Because, look, we were going to win this game 2-1 if not for that penalty. And, think about this. If we won that game 2-1, I mean, it's still going to be very tough at the Santiago, but at least you go in there and it's a draw. Because what did I say? You're going into a game away from home 1-0 down against Real Madrid. Just think about it like that. Now you got to come back. So now we're going to Madrid 1-0 down, whereas we would have gone in with a draw. And then, see, that's the point I'm making here. So, if it was 3-1, I think we would have killed the tie. Because, look, Madrid are comeback kings, but come on, I don't think I trust our players that much to be that stupid. Right, I think they'd at least manage the game out if we won this 3-1 and then went to the Bernabeu. And we could have, overall, I think Tuchel made the right choice to switch Sané and Musiala back. So, I'm not going to give him credit for that, but I will give him credit for bringing on Guerrero for Goretzka in the second half. I thought that was a less obvious decision. And so him making it was good. So he made a really good move with that. I just wish we started the game with those perfect lineups. But hopefully by next week we understand these nuances and go into that game with a different attitude. Musiala today, by the way. Jamal, you turned into a ball. It's funny because Tuchel moved him back to right wing after taking off Sané. It made no sense again. So, but Musiala was just a spectacular. I think it was after Davies came on, actually. Musiala was spectacular today. I thought he really gave us something. Our defense, if you put De Ligt into that team, I think we win this game. And so that gives me hope. Unfortunately, guys, I do believe we're going to lose at the Santiago Bernabeu. And I hope you guys, have more hope than me. I didn't come into this game. That's why I'm giving so much credit to the players for trying. I didn't come into this game thinking we were going to win. I thought we were going to get cooked. Because, Madrid, come on, Los Blancos versus La Bestia Negra, man. It's the European Clasico. So, but this game was full of motivation from both sides, and one team just had a better set of players. And I think if we had the kind of players Madrid did, and we played the way we did, we would have won this game 4-0. Like, honestly, think about that. We would have won 4-0. But our quality only goes so far. I thought Limer, which is funny enough, did well today. I think Limer showed his strength of, being active and engaged. He defended really well when he had to, and he was always there. His legs were always there. So I have to credit Konrad Limer for that. Now, of course, he's still a bum, and this is what I mean. I don't mean Limer can't play for a club like Leipzig, because he did, and he's a really good Leipzig level player. But at Bayern, our competition is Real Madrid. We're not playing frickin' Darmstadt on Wednesdays, okay? We're playing Real Madrid. We're going into the Champions League semifinal. We're trying to get to the final. That's our goal every season. So our players have to match our ambitions. And Konrad Limer is a Leipzig level player, does really well for a club like that. But when he comes here, the margins are tight. And the quality Madrid have in midfield is what let him just coast through this game. Madrid didn't try to win. They didn't try to draw either. They just tried. Like they were just there, coasted. And we tried. See, the difference is we actually think this was a good performance from our team. Madrid's going to look at that and go, we could improve. See, that's the problem. So we have to get to a point where we have so much quality that we can just coast games. Madrid against City, they tried and they won, right? They really tried. But against Bayern, they just said, all right, first leg, we'll relax. We don't need to try too hard. So that's because when you have the quality, you can do certain things. Like Tchouaméni, bruh, he was just breaking up play. His legs were always there. His body was always there. Camavinga came on, same thing. And then they moved Nacho out. And then they brought Camavinga to center back. It's like they just did it. Why don't we, for once in this club's career or history, why don't we just spend 100 million on a DM like a Tchouaméni? I'd say the reason Bayern don't do it is because our board members are made up of people that played football in an era where you didn't need a DM. You just needed solid midfielders. In this era, the margins are tight. Teams are pressing. We need players that are good at everything. They're good at press resistance, also good at breaking up play, and can also anticipate a lot stronger than the other midfielders. That's what Tchouaméni does really well. And I think Madrid just kind of did what they had to do today, So now, it's going to be a tough journey. I can understand why you guys would be hopeful because of the performance today. I just have to put context. Madrid didn't play their best at their home ground. They will, and you never know. But look, there's still a chance. There's like a 30% chance we go and win and go through. But 70% of me says no. Unfortunately. Bayern doesn't spend money, so that's wrong. We do spend money on center backs. I mean, look at the money we spend on center. We try to spend at least 100 million on some random center back every other year. Kim Min-jae, 50 million. Upamecano, 50 million. De Ligt, 85 million. Lucas Hernandez, 100 million. So add all of these together, we've spent like 200 million just for those four. Or close to, Why? Because we really believe we need. Come on, bro, you could sign a good center back, and it's all about the system they're in. Center backs need a good system, and a system is built around a DM and a midfield. And if you don't have a good midfield, you don't have a good anything. So we need to find a way to build a good midfield in the summer. That's our rebuild. I don't need any more right backs. If Davies leaves, I don't care. We have everyone we need. If we want to do a swap deal with Mendy, don't care either. Okay, do it. But please give me the ability to trust that. We'll cook, right? We'll cook. Hopefully next season too, we have a manager that improves our team. I know I said Uli Hoeneß should not have made those statements about Tuchel, but Uli's not wrong. Tuchel doesn't know how to develop young players. Hey, yo, Uli, you watching my streams or something? Because that's what I said. I mean, Tuchel does not know how to develop the team. Oh, by the way, Ragnick has told Bayern that he's willing to take over this summer. Man, now we're going to be signing more mid players. Great, bruh, great. Going to be signing more Salzburg players and Leipzig bro. I just want bowlers. That's what I want. Bowlers. Boys, I'm deflated, man. Can't even make jokes anymore. This was it was our game, dude. If we won 2-1, man, that would have been such a sweet result going into the second leg. But now we got to start all over. Do you trust our team to go score and win against Madrid? I don't. Sign Thomas Partey. Maybe like 5 years ago, but not right now, bro. But, I don't think Partey is even the right profile for DM. I think I think his body stature is certainly right, but I don't think his quality is quite there. And also the age isn't right. We don't need a temporary solution. We need something long term. If we want a temporary solution, there are better and cheaper players to get. I think if we go in for someone like Andre or Nana, see, why do Barcelona want that player? Or not Andre or Nana? Amadou Onana at Fulham. Bro, that's the kind of player we would really use. We could really use someone with that strength and intelligence, that height, that speed. That's all I want, man. That's all I want. But yeah, I just. By the way, I got to say, Kimmich played really well today. Well, as always, he performs at right back, which is just obvious. Okay. Kimmich at right back is just always good. Tuchel says Kim was too greedy. He was also too greedy for the penalty he gave away. That can't happen. Thomas Tuchel, bro. Tuchel, we want to win in Madrid and go to Wembley. I would like that too, man. But look, I get why Tuchel is just angry because it's like, I could have really done something, but I don't think you should say that about a player because it's like, come on, it's your player, you're the coach, just you picked him, right? He didn't pick himself, you picked him. So, it's important to kind of you got to sugarcoat these things sometimes. By the way, I gotta say, Muller just need. I think Muller did better in the second half. There were good moments, but let's stop pretending he's still at the level that he was at a few years ago. Muller is finished, man. Muller's finished. I don't know. Only Kim really screwed us today. But Kim and then the few decisions in the first half that made no sense. But I think we'll go into the second leg with a little bit more confidence than we would have had coming into this, and maybe the Santiago Bernabéu doesn't completely ruin our everything. So, man, why are we signing Ralph Ragnick, man? Stop talking like that about a Bayern goat. Are you stupid? Like, do you think Muller's just never going to decline? Of course he's a Bayern goat, but he's also, washed right now. And that's okay. That's how humans work. It's not like I'm blaming Muller for sucking now. I'm blaming his freaking age, dude. Man, some people are just stupid for a living or something. Man, hey, I hope the Bayern fans did some monkey chants. Well, that's what we should have done to win this game, man. We should have been ooh-ahing. We should have been ooh-ahing Vinicius, man. We should have. You're not from around here. We should have been saying words like that to his ear. But it is what it is, bruh. Poch is on the market. Hell no. We don't want Pochettino at Bayern. Nah, screw him. Greetings from Bosnia. What's going on, my G? Vinny Jr. Ballon d'Or. If he wins that Champions League, I wouldn't be surprised if they just gave it to him. Conte or Flick? That's like asking me if I think the sky. Like, that's asking me, death or life. Like, come on, bro. Hold your head up high. We're going to surprise everyone at the Bernabeu. Hey, come on, man. you know that could mean we get cooked 5-0. And that's a surprise to everyone because they thought we'd be closer. But yeah, I mean, there's still surprises, but I'm not super. Look, if you have high expectations, that's where you really get deflated if it doesn't happen. But if you manage your I'm managing my expectations. I think we outperformed what I thought we would play like today, and I'm crediting the team for that, while also looking at Kim Min-jae like, hey, man, we could have done something here, and you ruined it. So that's really how I view it. Are you confident for the second leg? No. I'm confident minimally. Don't think Flick wants to be back anymore. I mean, Uli Hoeneß and Flick made up. They kissed. So it looks like Flick would agree to come back to Bayern. But Bayern don't want him. They want Ralf Rangnick, which I don't want Ralf Rangnick because we'll all be asking for him to be sacked after a few. I don't know. Maybe we'll give. Look, Rangnick is definitely a more tactical guy than Nagelsmann. Not Nagelsmann. Look, I'll have to look into Ralf Rangnick's tactical approach to games again. I mean, at United, he was able to identify problems United had, but I don't really know why he didn't succeed at United. Like, I mean, he was a caretaker. He wasn't like a full-time coach. But I don't know. I have to look into Rangnick because, of course, he was at Leipzig and he really built an empire both as a coach and behind the scenes. So I'll have to look into it, but I don't trust that our board wants Rangnick because they really think he's great. I think they want him because it saves money and it's like a stopgap for Xabi Alonso. But I'm fearful that Carlo Ancelotti will stay at Madrid and then next season, their season will kind of, decline. And then Ancelotti will go. He won't get sacked. He'll go. And then Xabi Alonso will go to Madrid. And then we're going to be sitting here looking at third parties. So, we are screwed, man. If Rangnick doesn't work out, that is. But if he works out and this is the squad for him, then, I'm all for it. I'm all for gegenpressing, attacking football, if that's what he wants to play. But if he wants to come here and stabilize the team with defense, I'd be annoyed. Because I'm like, we don't need more defending. I'd rather score 5 and concede 2. I don't care. What does a clean sheet ever win anyone? Does it make a team better? No, it doesn't. Clean sheets are just for, teams that don't want to take risk going forward. Now, if we have the ball for 60% of the game, the other 40% that we're defending, as long as we do the right things, we should keep clean sheets. But it's the 60% that counts. Like, can we attack efficiently? So that's the most important thing. We'll see what Rangnick comes here to do, and maybe he might surprise us. He might shock the world. But today our midfield was boss. Yeah, that's crazy. I can't even blame our midfield. But I still believe. First of all, I think Goretzka was hideous, and then in the second half, Leimer and Guerrero really did well. I am so happy Tuchel didn't do that nonsense, moving Kimmich back to midfield, and then when he brought on Guerrero, I thought Guerrero was going to play left back, and then Mazraoui was going to move to right back, and then Kimmich was going to move to midfield, and then glad that didn't happen. And he just put Guerrero into the midfield straight up, which tells me Kimmich is a right back. Perfect. Because that gives the team authority and structure. Because if he had just changed, and said, Kimmich, go back to midfield, it would have looked like he was conceding a point. So I really, really liked the decision from Tuchel there. But yeah, look, you know what I want for Tuchel? If he leaves Bayern, I want him to at least prove something to me. And I think he kind of has with some of the decisions today. I think he has proven that he's not all that stupid. He's still able to do some nuanced things. So I don't know. Sonny surprised. Yeah, he surprised me, bruh. Surprised me. But imagine if Tuchel wins the Champions League and then leaves. That'd be a pretty great send-off. I think that'd be better than Klopp's send-off at Liverpool. But I don't think our season is, meant for Champions League. Will you take Ruben Amorim? I'm going to be honest. I don't watch the Portuguese league. I don't know a single thing about Ruben Amorim. I don't even know if I've watched a single sporting game this season. So anyone that knows anything about him, I mean, what is his style, attacking or defending? I'll have to really dig deep and look into him. We haven't even been linked to his name, which is sad. But for now, I don't know. There's a lot of good managers. The good news is, if Ragnick doesn't work out, when Nagelsmann was gone, we had only Tuchel was available and Zidane, but Zidane didn't want to come back to coaching. Now Zidane says he wants to come to Bayern. At least that's according to sources. He would accept a Bayern proposal. So Zidane's available. So that's good for like the entirety of football, because and then you got the Zerbi now. You have Xabi Alonso. You have Ruben Amorim. So you have options. You're not just stuck with Pep, Klopp, like these two. You have options, managers trying different things. You have Postecoglou at Spurs, who's trying to do something different. So I can respect that. And I'm glad the game is kind of starting to evolve and have more managers than just two or three top ones. Ancelotti, of course, he's my favorite coach of all time. And the reason Ancelotti's my favorite coach of all time is because of his ability to manage his team. I don't think Tuchel comes close to Ancelotti or Klopp or Flick when it comes to man management. Do you see why our players were rushing their shots in the first half? Because I know Tuchel told them, you have to take every chance, you have to shoot and get shots off and try to score first. Ancelotti probably just told his players, just play football, enjoy, play the football, enjoy, yes, enjoy it against Bayern. Wait, I think I'm talking like Mauricio Sarri. My name is Mauricio Sarri. Okay, so I forgot Carlos' accent. It's funny, I'm reading his book, and I read his book, and I'm like, the guy I think he is the guy he is. He's a chill manager who wants the best for his players, his people, and his athletes. That's all. Focus on your strength. Someone said Emery. Yeah, Emery's available too. I don't really understand Unai Emery because he has the ability to do coaching, but I wonder if his level is just clubs below the elites. His style works with clubs like Aston Villa or Villarreal when he was there. Was it Villarreal or Valencia? One of those two. So, yeah, I don't know. It depends. Depends. Matt Neal is confident. That's good to know. Please read Tuchel's interview. I'm sick to my stomach. If that's the part where Tuchel said Kim is at fault, I agree with Tuchel. I don't think he should have said that, though. I mean, the situation is now clear. A win in Madrid and on to Wembley. It's still a 50-50 game for me. Let's see what happens. I don't see anything wrong with that. He's being realistic. I mean, he's not going to say, we're going to go win, and then we don't win. And he's like, I was wrong. Sorry. No. Wait. And, Limer says it's only halftime. I think Limer, if we won that game, would have been man of the match, man. Bayern's pass accuracy was 93.7%, and it's the highest recorded against Real Madrid, or highest recorded accuracy by one team in a single Champions League knockout stage match over the last 9 seasons. Fair enough. Yeah, but our passing, I felt like Madrid just kind of, decided to stay deeper. Like some of our passes weren't. Well, no, we did some progressive passing. Yeah, we did some link, but like, all right, think about our goals. Was it like intricate passing? No, it was like one moment where Limer just passed it to Sané over the side, and then Sané scored by cutting inside. Like that's not so it's not like we created chance after chance with the passes. It's just, but it's fair. Tuchel says we started very well and could have taken the lead in the first minute. Then we stopped sticking to our plan. I don't even know why. We conceded the goal and things got different. Wait, what plan? It got better in the second half. We showed more determination. We made it 2-1 and still had a lot of chances. We had to score the third goal. It feels strange. They turned 2 chances into 2 goals. I mean, we've done that before with teams, though. We'll have 1 chance and score 1. Like under Hansi Flick, bro. We used to score every chance. But look, we'll see, man. We'll see. Tuchel can build, his resume again by winning against Madrid. A win against Madrid at home is next to impossible, even City field. Exactly. So there's, like I said, 30% chance that we go win and a 70% chance. Well, 30% of me thinks we will, and 70% of me thinks we won't. And so I'm pessimistic about it. But it's all right. It's all good. Thank you ever so much for watching. Mia and peace.